I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car and whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Those defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll run with Patterson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The Falcons at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota now. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And early on, Sean, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mariota to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the 1st drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mariota. It's going to be caught by Pitts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Patterson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Murphy. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is brought in at the 21. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
now they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll rumble for about 5 up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Murphy. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Murphy. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at the 40-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. What I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Mariota's throw into the hands of Ferkser here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Murphy. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Murphy now on 3rd down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And taken right on the 30. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it will be Falcon football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Patterson to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They'll go again with Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The solid stiff arm. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They're going to start Icarus in mythology. That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 2nd and inches, Mariota being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half.
We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he's brought down. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. They'll run here with Algier. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort. That's a minimal gain.
And the yards, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Murphy. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw is Mariota. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And this one's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Forced out to his left.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw, Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murphy. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kevin King with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Running right, here's Dillon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there. A nice game.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Packers are going to have a 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mariota to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota buying time to his. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go with the option, coming right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. Protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
On 1st down, Whitfield. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. And only a couple there as they'll take this up to the 47. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Murphy. Able to find Lazard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Off play action. Murphy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Murphy to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty, so that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Really nice gain on the completion, however, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Off the play fake, Murphy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Mariota being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Mariota steps away to his left, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch call for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward.